Here at Meadow, we have a band that brings it every week, that does new songs that are relevant, that have words that I can really relate to.
Messages that John has are very, I love his messages. They seem to fit almost everybody at some point in their life.
I see a lot of people that come here hurting, and they leave most of the time not hurting as much.
I just love to go back to Meadow just to see what's new. What else can I learn? And just, it increases my faith tremendously.
Just how totally welcome I feel, you know, throughout the entire service.
A little over 15 years ago, God gave me a dream to start a new kind of church. A church that would reach people in this community that the traditional church was not connecting with. A church that would break down barriers preventing people from coming to church. Barriers like having to dress up, barriers like passing the offering plate, barriers like using old-fashioned music. We were going to be a church that would break down those barriers to eliminate everything possible except the cross of Christ to reach people for Jesus Christ. Our mission from the very beginning has been to guide people into a refreshing relationship with Jesus Christ.
It's everything from the second that you pull up into the parking lot and all of these signs, they're now pictures that advertise what Meadow is all about, that, you know, no perfect people are allowed here, that, you know, jeans and a t-shirt, that's church clothes here. And you walk in and you're greeted by people immediately.
In a moment's notice, you can get 5 to 10 people to help you do whatever community project needs to be done. And, you know, they're all looking for ways to give service to the Lord.
Our kids are having fun all the time. Our teachers are having fun. The volunteers are having fun. The kids are playing. They're excited to come.
Often Sunday mornings when I'm running late, I think, oh yes, we have coffee and bagels.
The worship experience that we're contributing to and that we're a part of. We're not making the worship experience. We are a part of the worship experience at Meadow.
You know, it's really good experience, not only from, you know, music and, you know, getting you up, but also having a good experience to say it, you know, learning about the Bible in a way that I can relate to.
Meadow Springs' history is one of meeting in a movie theater. We met in a movie theater for 10 years in Shakopee. We set up, we tore down every Sunday, 52 Sundays out of the year for 10 years, and we had an amazing ministry.
I came on to Meadow, and my first 2 weeks, I was stripped down, completely acoustic, had nothing but a little Fender sound system over at the Shakopee Theater because the building had just been purchased and moved in, and it has been amazing for me to see the transformation of that move from Shakopee over here to Chaska, and just how quickly God has used Meadow in Chaska to reach people and to bring people to Christ.
As the church has grown and moved locations, you see new faces every day. And not only do the new faces come and stay the next week, which is really awesome, but the new members also come and help out. You know, we've added new members to the tech team. You see new people in the band, you know, since we moved locations. So it's just exciting to see that not only are people coming, but we're growing and integrating new people in and, you know, making them feel just like we've, you know, kind of grown into the church over the past year, that other new people are coming in and feeling invited in.
Almost a year ago, through your sacrificial giving, we purchased this building. We spent a month doing some minor remodeling in it, and in August we began meeting in it. We had our kickoff Sunday in September, and it was amazing. Beginning in September, God began to bring some amazing growth to our ministry, so much so that on Sundays, here in the auditorium, we have run out of programs, we've had to add chairs, we've had people standing out in the hallway. It is just absolutely stunning to know what God has done in our midst today.
Seeing how much we've even grown since we've been here in Chaska, I know that there are people out there that want to come. It's just that we're restricted right now.
Now is the time. Now is the time that we must remodel. Now is the time that we must expand. If we want to continue guiding people into a refreshing relationship with Jesus Christ, we must expand and remodel. We've got to make more room for more people on a Sunday morning. We've got to provide our children with space that is designed specifically for them. We've got to provide space for our teenagers that is designed specifically for them. We need more classroom space so we can have more classes. Now is the time. Let me take some time to explain to you some of the details of our remodeling plan. Right now I'm standing in our lobby. We really envision the lobby becoming a place where people can gather before and after the services. And to do that, we've got to make more room, or we've got to expand what we have here. So we're going to do some demolition. We're going to take out some walls, and if you can envision, we're going to actually put a doorway into the new auditorium over here. There'll be at the far end, there'll be a coffee counter for our bagels, and we're also going to put a fireplace with some couches and some chairs, some high-top tables in the lobby here. We're going to have one entrance into the lobby so that when you come in, you immediately see the coffee counter, the bagels, you see the entrance into the auditorium. Let's walk down the hallway. Here in the hallway, we're going to do things like put new carpet in, add some doorways into various rooms. And here on my right is our offices right now. It's not the most ideal atmosphere for our offices, but this room here, along with the theater next to it, is actually going to become our brand new auditorium. We're going to blow out the wall that separates them, and we're going to expand our auditorium to almost double the size that it is today. The theater on my right we are currently using for preschool and nursery. That theater is going to become our fellowship community room. We're going to level the floor in there, and it's going to be one big wide open room that will also have the capability of being divided into two rooms. We can use it for one large classroom, we can use it for two classrooms, we could even use it for overflow for significant Sundays like Easter and Christmas and things like that if need be. This theater on my right is our current auditorium. It seats 132 people, and we are going to actually move our auditorium down to where the rooms that I previously explained to you. This theater is then going to become our children's center. Again, like some of the others, we're going to level the floor. We're going to put a nursery in there. We're going to be able to have one big large room or divide it up into anywhere from 1 to 4 classrooms so that our kids can be creative in there, and it will be a space designed just for them. You will walk in there and it will just scream, "This is for kids." And across the hallway from our children's center is our current youth room, which is going to stay youth. But we're going to do things in there again, like we're going to level the floor. We're going to put a loft in. We're going to put in some couches and some bookshelves, and they're going to have the screen in there to be able to watch videos and play games and things like that. But that will be our youth center.
I've been the family pastor here at Meadow for 6 years, and I have been dreaming about our own building, our own space, and what we can do with that for so long, for the entire time that I've been on staff. And the thing I am most looking forward to is a place for kids that is uniquely theirs.
Technology is such a big part of what makes Meadow so relevant and what makes Meadow Meadow, that why wouldn't we try to incorporate that into the different areas? Obviously the auditorium with the lights and the projectors and the sound and everything.
And I look forward to seeing that expand, seeing us being able to use the auditorium not just for our normal Sunday services or special services like Easter, Good Friday, Christmas, but as a concert venue.
the youth room, have that cool like hangout and different things done. I think it'd be so fun to just have more events. Any events I think is fun.
I think the volunteers would be able to see, hey, this is what's here. This is, everything's right here that you'll need. The kids will know, hey, this is our spot.
Having more of a secure check-in system.
But when we have an actual, maybe some kind of a room where we can actually sit at tables and talk and discuss and have a video and have a Bible study or small group, that would be awesome.
We can have more people come to our services, join Meadow, experience Meadow's uplifting experience with Christ.
More signage outside, visually striking, up above where the marquee is, that people can see what used to be the Rex is now, no, this is Meadow Spring Church.
People are able to come to Meadow and not be distracted by the technology and not be distracted by everything that's going on, but they will be able to engage with what God is already doing at Meadow. God is doing amazing things at Meadow.
I want to see all of Meadow invested in, and I want to see this church grow. And for me, I think that one of the most important places to see the church grow is with our kids.
The possibilities with this church expanding are absolutely profound. There's so much that's going to happen, that God can do if we just trust Him and we take a step of faith.
I can't say enough of how fast God has moved through Meadow since moving from Marcus, and everything that He's done, the lives that He's touched, and I'm really excited to see where He takes us with building the dream.
We've got to remodel and expand. If we are going to continue pursuing our mission of guiding people into a refreshing relationship with Jesus, building the dream is a non-negotiable. We can't have people standing in the hallway. We can't have kids ministry or youth ministry adapting to an uneven floor. We can't limit the space for building community. The time for building the dream is now.